at the IB AAHL paper 1 2022. I'm gonna do the first two questions in this video. Okay, so let's get started. Remember that this paper, you are not allowed to use a calculator, and also notice that when you need to round a number, be sure to round it to three significant figures. Okay. So question 1, it says it's about finding integrals. It says we need to find the integral from 1 to 9 of this expression, right? Okay. So we see that this is this is a rational expression, and we can separate this expression, and that will help us to cancel. We can cancel root x for this, and then 5 over square root of x, we can turn that into exponential form. Okay, so let's do that in this way. I think it's a pretty straightforward one. Okay, so that's 1 to 9. First separate the expression. Minus 5 over square root of x dx. Okay, then simplify. So we get for the first fraction we're left with 3 because these get cancelled. The second expression, we turn them into exponential form, so that's better for integrating, right? So 5 times 1 over square root of x, that would be x to the power of negative 1/2. Okay, then we find the antiderivative of this expression for 3, so that's 3x. And then for x to the power of negative 1/2, that would be x to the power of 1/2, and we need to time 2. Need to times a 2 here, and since we already have a 5 here, so we times 10. Then dx. Okay, so that means we have 3x minus 10 times x to the power of 1/2. 9, 1. Okay, so we just plug in x equals 1 and 9, and then find the difference. Okay, so first, when x equals 9, so we get 3 times 9, that's 27. The minus 10 times 9 to the power of 1/2, this is 3. The minus when x equals 1, so that's 3 minus 10 times 1, right? Okay, so we have here is 27 minus 30, so that's negative 3, minus this is negative 7. Okay, so the answer should be 4. Okay, that's how we do this one. And then question 2. We have a box plot here. The question says, a survey at a swimming pool is given to one adult in each family. The age of the adult, 8 years old, and of their eldest child, 6 years old, are recorded. The ages of the eldest child are summarized in the following box on the whisker diagram. Okay, so this box plot is about the ages of elder child. Like for example, 2 is the minimum years, and 18 is the maximum years, right? So part A, we need to find the largest value of C. That would not be considered an outlier, would not be. So C means the age of the child. And so we're dealing with outliers. So for box plot, first you should know that how to define outliers. For example, if we want to define whether it is a large outlier, we only have to compare that value with this Q3 plus 1.5 times plus 1.5 times IQR. So any value that is greater than this value will be considered as a large outlier. Okay, so Q3 in this case is 10, right? Or if we're looking for a small outlier, So any value that is less than Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR, and that will be considered as a small outlier. But we're looking for the largest value of C, so we're looking for large outliers. Okay, so we'll be focusing on this because we know Q3 is 10, and IQR is the range of Q1 to Q3, so we use Q3 minus Q1, that is IQR. So Q1 is here, so that means 10 minus 6, that's 4. Okay, so 1.5 times 4, so this will be 16. Okay, so the largest C that would not be considered an outlier would be 16. Okay, any value that is greater than 16 is a large outlier. So that's for part A.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have any problems, you can leave a comment below. I'll be glad to help. Bye bye guys.